everyone, thanks for joining me. I am making a Valentine cards for my husband. This is part of the February 2019 card series. Let me explain to you all that I'm going to be using and then we'll put the card together. This is a really cute stamp set from Paper Smooches and I'm going to be using the hugs. I'm possibly putting these hearts on there too. That's the stamp set that's going to go inside. I'm going to be using this Doris embossing folder. I used this craft core. This is from Tim Holtz, and if you run it through your embossing folder and you have a sander, which I can't find my Tim Holtz sander anywhere, but I'll show you what I did and then I'll explain why I decided to not worry about that so much. So here's all the colors, and I used black. I'm using the card base as the Recollections. This is actually a 4" by 5.5", not 4 1/4. So if you get these, pay attention to that when you're cutting down your layers. And it comes with the envelopes. Now I got this several years ago around Christmas time. I haven't been in Michael's looking for anything like this for a long time, but I'm sure they carry it somewhere. It's got to be in their store. Be using my Misty, and the Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Up! Color for the inside. I'm also going to be using my Tim Holtz, I call it a scratcher, and if you know the real term to it, leave it in the comments section because I just always call it a scratcher. Now, another thing I'm going to be using that's kind of going to be fun, when I made my grandma's February 2019 calendar, one of the layers cut out a bunch of these hearts. So I'm going to be using some of these for this card. I didn't want to throw them away. They're so stinking cute. And I think that's it as far as, so let's go ahead and get the card started. This is going to be the inside. We might as well stamp that out while we're at it. And I'm going to stamp it on this gray cardstock. And this is cut out 3 by 3. It's looking a little crooked though. Yes, it's definitely crooked. Let me get my paper trimmer. Sorry for the noise. And let's get this straightened out a little bit. Gotta pull this out. You know what? Sometimes this happens. Looks like I'm going to put it a little bit smaller than that. I just want to make sure this is, straight on here. Let's bring it right there. So it's a little smaller than 3 by 3, but at least it is square now. All right, try this again. Yeah, that's straight. Okay, and get that stamped. This stamp set is called Scripty Sayings. And we'll get the hugs. I didn't have to pull the whole acetate off. That was goofy. I'm going to put that right there. And I do want to get the hearts. I think having the hearts would be cute. And I know there was another one. Oh, here it is. That's a little special. Okay, I'm going to close that up and I'm going to open this up. Oops. Well, that was not supposed to happen. Those stamps I haven't used before, so maybe they're extra sticky. Okay, and this is really, I'm going to call it moist. So when you're stamping like this, don't push too hard. It's not necessary. Oh, what a beautiful red. Okay, let's close this up. Okay. See, I don't use these very often, so I'm being retarded about this. All right, let me set that aside. Oh, I did it. Now, I want to check my fingers because I always get ink when I do that all over my fingers, and then it ends up on my card. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, look at it, how cute that is. That was worth it. That was worth the little hassle that I went through right now. Okay, this is just a scrap. This is actually not even cardstock, but this is just a little scrap piece of paper. I thought it would be fun to put that as the background behind the gray instead of just having the gray on the white. It seemed kind of boring. that straight. And this is going to go down here like this. Okay, put this on the inside. Getting it on the edge so that it lays flat. Okay, one thing I forgot to check was the size of this white card, but I'm kind of, there's a little bump right there. Let's get some glue in there. I'm kind of liking the way this looks because it goes right on the edge and then has the openings at the top. It is kind of crooked though, so I'm going to let it dry and then I'll trim it up. Let's do the top. Okay, first I'm going to go ahead and use my scratcher. This is going to bring out the core of the paper, which is like a craft color. I do like this technique, and I forget about doing this. This is really fun to do on photo mats, on your layouts. Okay, let's put this down first. And again, putting it on the edge so that it lays down flat. And then this is going to go on the top. Isn't that cool? I love that contrast with the black and the red. Okay, and I'm going to take my micro pop dots and I'm just going to put these hearts in random places. So let's just grab one. These are the last sheet I have of these micro dots. Remember when I found these, I was really excited about it because I had never seen anything like this before. Excuse me. I wonder if I should do like a heart shaped. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'll start that at the bottom. Okay, I'm having a change of mind here with my design. I was just going to put them around randomly, but I think I'm going to do. And I'm not going to push down on this in case this doesn't turn out the way my second thought actually came about. You see where I'm going with this? I'm going to come up around and go in, but I'm not sure that's going to work. Awkward silence here. I do hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. I know it can be a lot of pressure for couples or people who are just started dating or whatever. Just have fun, and if you're not with anybody, grab a friend. Go do something. Or stay home. That's fine. My younger son always says to me, "Mom, you be you." Such a wise 20-year-old he is. I'm really trying to get this paper off there. Okay, this is taking way too long for a little micro dot. It's kicking my butt. Okay, he's going to be set aside here. So the technique I'm going to use this time is I'm going to take that piece of paper off and then put the micro dot on. Yeah, that's not going to turn out the way I thought it would be. So, all right, I'm going to do random hearts here and there. I think it's just the hearts are just too big. So I'm loving this contrast, the black and the red. It's kind of sexy. And I'm going to put that one right there. I'm going to put a couple more. Just, I don't want to cover up that embossing folder because it's really cute. So let's put this one right here. And peel off the top. There. All right, you know, it is clean and simple almost. I love that I'm using up these hearts because that would be a shame to just throw those away. All right, so the inside is hugs. I don't know why that's doing that. I'll let that dry before I close that up. The hugs on the inside, lost my train of thought, and this here on the outside. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Talk to you soon.